Husam, you're late. Oh my god, you're late. You're late like 5 minutes. Guys, everyone knows what we're doing up in this area right here. You know that we're not playing around. You know that we're being serious, unlike Liverpool Football Club, because we're doing a whole lot, you know? So I'm speaking to painters, I'm speaking to internet operators, I'm speaking to everyone. I'm building a war room in the other room. You get what I'm saying? So you can hold that respectfully. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to Don Husam if you're yet to do so. Hey, the rebrand, baby. Let's go. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Big up to Ed who says Husam better brush up on his Spanish. I don't know if Tom is aware, but they have a search warrant out for me in Colombia. He thinks this is a joke. I'm actually on Colombian YouTube. There you are. There you are. Fully being clipped up by Colombians. You know, talking about Esta Señor does not like Luis Diaz. Yes, you are right, Habibi. Wallahi, I don't like him. Anyway, big up to we're gonna need the war room and Colombians come for you. The good thing is I don't think there's a single Colombian in Jordan, so I'm safe, to be fair. Big up to you, my guy, Ed. Thank you for the super chat. And joining us, of course, on his first appearance since the Don Husam rebrand. Everyone's favorite fraud. Sepp van den Berg's biggest advocate. The biggest fan of every single reject and shit player at Liverpool Football Club. Man like Tom Little. How are you doing, Tom, man?
When you say everyone, list them.
You advocated for Sepp van den Berg. You advocate for Andy Robertson. You said will set a bad precedence if we pay 50 million for Lavia. That now looks like the dumbest thing in your whole life. You wanted,
at that point, I stand by it.
You wanted Thomas Tuchel to replace Jurgen Klopp. You went to Bayern, then even when the Bundesliga got sacked. There is nothing no one that you vouch for is actually good, other than Mo. That's the only one you actually vouch for that's good. Name one person here. You're on the full screen here. Go ahead. Full screen, Tom. Name 5 players you vouch for that are actually good. Don't be a fraud and go like Allison and shit. Everyone knows
No. I won't. Harvey Elliott.
There you are. Debatable.
Hold on. What do you mean debatable?
Meaning, not everyone should agree with you. Some will say he's good, some won't.
Harvey Elliott's good. Elliott, Trent, Diogo Jota, Jarell Quansah, Conor Bradley.
Jarell Quansah got hooked at halftime.
I don't care.
Conor Bradley, you just say that because he looks like you. So,
what am I not allowed to back youngsters? Like what are we doing here?
You back. Tom, be honest. Is your not worst take of all time the Lavia for 50 million is a bad precedence? Be honest. That now is shaping up to be your worst ever take.
No, because I still stand. It wasn't me saying I don't want Lavia. My point was you can't.
But you were wrong at the time. It's okay to say you're wrong a year later. It's okay.
You can say I still stand by what I said at the time. I still stand by it.
Imagine we had Lavia on this team currently, Tom. Lavia, McAllister, Soboslai.
Is he better than Ryan Gravenberch, though? Is he really better than Ryan Gravenberch? Did we all watch Ryan Gravenberch against Ipswich?
Don't even. It's no problem. See, he can't even believe it. He don't even believe it himself. So yeah, we watched Lavia at home to Man City, not against Ipswich. You get to me. So let's not even go.
Yeah, there, Ipswich away, 12:30. That's arguably a tougher game.
No, because we didn't play on the European night before. See, there you are. He's just laughing at his own takes. Guys, that has to be RSM. I need, you see this video right here. I know RSM is in the chat somewhere. You see this video right here? I'm going to send it to you, and I want you to edit everything on the
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
Because he hasn't committed any of those actual crimes, but I'm going to send you a list of his crimes to just put in there. So, yeah, you back Andy Robertson.
And I will continue. I will continue to back Robertson.
We'll get to Ipswich in a second. Let me just do these 2 super chats. Here's your cut for the Eddie transfer. We made it happen, Akhi. I would rather have Tom Little play up top than Eddie Nketiah. Have some shame and decorum and respect us. With all due respect, my brother. Don't go there. You're so shameless. Why you think I'm going to buy Nketiah? I already have 2 donkeys. I'm not trying to make them 3. Big up to Ed who says, Tom, are you going to support? This is the guy that started it last season, by the way. This is the same guy that started.
Which ones of my kids have been sold?
Bobby Clark, gone.
Oh, Bobby Clark, yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, Tyler Morton. They're looking to sell him.
To be fair, he's going with Pep Linders. That's just like he's going to see his uncle or something. Like there's nothing wrong with that one.
Fair. What's his name? Who else is leaving?
Ty-
There are like
Tyler
4
Morton.
youngsters leaving. Tyler Morton, they want to sell him as
Van
well.
den Berg's not one of mine. Van den Berg's ginger. I'm not ginger, so I'm all right there.
You claimed Van den Berg a month ago. You ain't gonna do this thing where you flip.
No, because there's a difference. Me backing Van den Berg is not him being one of my kids, according to the people.
Fabio
Well,
Carvalho.
he's older than me. Fabio Carvalho is an entirely different skin tone to me. It doesn't work.
What's the name of the other guy as well? Kumas, Ben Doak.
He's on loan. Ben Doak, who knows where he is now.
Imagine Sareb thinking he can beat me in a debate. Wallah, you're funny, Sareb. Wallah, you're funny. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Big up to everyone who's locked in. There's already 526 people in the building. Guys, hit the like button. Stop moving like a bunch of frauds because it's Husam X Tom Little, because it's fireworks, because it's all that you need regarding Liverpool. Hit the like button, subscribe, keep getting involved in the chat. Big up to Ed and Nketiah's lawyer for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Mods, keep pushing the likes as well. So like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thomas, you've already touched on Ipswich. Talk to the people.
Good opening day win. You know,
I love how you always start the show like this, like 2 kilometers per hour, and then 50 minutes later you're like 100 kilometers per hour. Like,
yeah, I've got to ease into the game like Liverpool eased into the game against Ipswich. For me, August and September and April and May performances don't matter. It's about results. You need your performances to come in from October to March. In that period of time, that's where you need to be performing well. But at the start and the end of the season, it's just about getting the results to give you that kickstart that you need. We didn't play very well in that first half. We played much better in the second half. But we got the result, which is really all that matters at this point. I was really impressed by Arne Slot throughout the game. I thought that the way we set up originally will work against a lot of teams, especially at home when there's a little bit less confidence to push on and press in such an intense manner. The way we played at the start of the game will probably work against a lot of them teams. It didn't work this time, but the manager realised that and made the necessary changes, and he's not afraid to be ruthless. You know, a lot of people, you know, like Klopp in the past, would have probably let Quanta stay on till about the 60th, 70th minute, see if he can play his way out of the problem. Slot just went, that's the problem. I need to change it. And Konate came on. All of a sudden, Liam Delap couldn't get into the game. And then I can't remember who said it, but I saw it on Twitter, and it sort of it made a lot of sense. We kind of eventually started avoiding the middleman. So you know how in the first half,
who came on
from Konate. What's your point?
No, nothing. Carry on. I just love how improved right about everything about the club. Carry on. Konate came on, yes.
We stopped doing this.
Yes, what? I'm just revising it with the people so they can remember.
I'm saying my point. We went from this slow methodical build-up style where it was left back to centre back to right back to DM, and then we couldn't get out. We effectively just sort of cut out the middleman passes and went straight from Robertson or Van Dijk over to Trent, which drew their press out, fucked their pressing structure. And then I was really impressed by Szoboszlai in that second half, especially. His link up with Trent basically just fucking cut through Ipswich, and we were just getting as many chances as we wanted in that second half. And it could have been 4 or 5 if we'd just been a little bit more clinical with
you know, Tom, before we even get to Konate and Mo and all the Ipswich stuff, why the hell in that first half we suddenly start playing long ball? I just like, why did that happen? It just because genuinely make no sense to me. Because everything we did in pre-season, it just went 180 degrees in the first 45 minutes.
Because Ipswich went man to man, so you can't do your style. You can't do the slow style of build up if there's man to man because it's so aggressive. We went long because we needed to get out. The issue was, and as Slot said in his press conference afterwards, the attackers didn't win the duels when it went up there. And the defenders didn't win the duels when Ipswich were coming at us. So we didn't have the control. In the second half, we had the control. The attackers started to win the duels. The defenders started to win the duels. And we started beating the press more often. And all of a sudden, the game becomes easier. The game becomes simple. And you start cutting through these teams. I was really impressed with pretty much everything we done in that second half. If you can take the level of performance that we showed in that second half and carry it through and improve upon it, because there were still problems in it, but you improve upon it throughout the season, I think you're in for a real good and exciting season from us under a new manager, because there was a lot to like there.
One thing I always give credit to Tom, and he knows this, is his opinions on Mo. People don't know. Listen, me and Tom on Spaces were fighting for Mo against people who defend the likes of Diaz and others. What did you make of Mo in that game? Because that game just epitomizes his effing greatness. Like, just won us the game, essentially. What do you make of it?
He was our best attacker in the first half. He was the only attacker who could make the ball stick. He was the only attacker alleviating some form of pressure from us. And in the second half, once the team were able to start beating the press more often and start building up better, and we effectively sort of took away Ipswich's confidence in the man-to-man press, and Salah had the right runs being made and a little bit of time and a little bit of support. It was a typical Mo Salah performance. Like, Mo Salah's level is so high. That's a typical Salah performance. 9 goals in 8 open day games. Ridiculous.
Without gassing it, and genuinely without being biased, can we say that that is the best right-hand side in the world? Chat as well, tell us your opinion. Do you think that's like Trent and Mo in the entirety of the planet? Do you think that's the best right-hand side?
When did it stop being the best right-hand side in the world?
No, I'm agreeing with you. I agree 100%.
Like,
I think that's the best.
From about 2018-19 to now, I don't think any team has put together a better right-hand side.
I think with that right-hand side, perhaps. I mean, to be fair, the Arsenal right-hand side is strong, but not as strong as us, because Trent's better than Ben White and Salah.
Ben White and Saka. Like, the only one that you... I'm going through it in my head.
Tom, I'm with you. Calm down. Brother, let me breathe. Because now everyone thinks I'm saying the Arsenal one is as good. It's not. The Liverpool one is better.
You shouldn't have even mentioned it, though. You shouldn't have even mentioned it.
No, but I'm trying to think who's in second place. Who's in second place then in the league? It's probably them, innit?
I was thinking worldwide. By the way, I was thinking worldwide.
The Chelsea one is right. Is second? Is the probably second? No, the Chelsea one can't be second. Palmer and Gusto. No, I still rather have Saka and White. City Savio doesn't have enough of a thing yet, so let's chill on that one.
Hold on. The City one, you're including Kyle fucking Walker.
Yeah,
Kyle Walker's not getting anywhere near it.
Yeah, Kyle Walker is bad. Kyle Walker is not bad.
Because I was thinking worldwide, like maybe Real Madrid of Carvajal and Rodrigo. That's up there.
Bayern Munich, Kimmich and Sané. I'm still taking ours.
This is what I've been saying though. From 2018-19 to now, I don't think there's been a better right-hand side in world football. Because even if you want to go, because I know there'll be some people who will try and shamelessly do this, even if you want to go to Barca when Messi was there, who was their right back? Sergi fucking Roberto.
Yeah, Sergio Roberto was that right back.
The gap between Roberto and Trent is bigger than the gap between Salah and Messi. That's the difference between fucking Sergi Roberto and fucking Trent.
Loki, I don't know if that statement is true because Trent is so ahead of like Sergio Roberto. Like if Messi is the A-star player, so if Messi's A-star, Salah is like B+.
Messi, sorry, Dani Alves wasn't at Barcelona in 2018, was he? Dani Alves had long left.
Nope, he left. He was at Juve.
I said from 2018-19 to now, across that entire period of time, I don't believe there's been any better right-hand side in world football.
No, that is fair. I agree with you. I think that right-hand side has been amazing, to be honest with you. Their connections as well is fantastic. And we have to say, listen, it's not just crediting Mo Salah, because people need to understand, I'm crediting Trent for that pass as well.
Oh,
essentially, would you agree with the statement that the two world-class players won us the game, basically?
We started playing to the world-class players, and that's what world-class players do. And in the first half, we weren't really doing it as well. I think Slot said it in his interview after the game. He's at half-time, he went, they're going man-to-man. So get the ball to Salah, let him go one-on-one, and you'll work off that. That's what you do. And credit has to go to the manager for that. You know these players always have it in them. I think as well, Diogo Jota was actually quite impressive in the game as well. I know he missed that header, which fucking shocked me because he doesn't normally miss them.
Yeah, because that's his bread and butter, actually.
Yeah.
Headers.
Like, you know, they normally nestle in the corner. But his link-up was very good as well. I feel like he's got a lot of stick on this. People have this weird agenda against him where, oh, he's not actually that great of a technical footballer. Diogo Jota's very good technically. He just looks, again, it comes down to these aesthetic merchants who say, oh, he looks a bit shit.
I don't even think he aesthetically looks bad per se.
It's not aesthetically looking bad. It's the fact that when he tries to dribble through people, it'll bounce off them and land back at his feet because it partly down to his, work rate and that, but partly down to just the way he is. And people look at that as a negative type thing. Look, Salah does what Salah does. People will continue to doubt that man. People will have to continually eat their words about that man. The man is the highest scoring winger in Premier League history, the fourth highest assisting winger in Premier League history, one behind Ashley Young, so he's going to overtake him. 8 or 9 behind David Beckham, probably going to overtake him this season, considering that he is also the only player.
He's going to overtake him 100%.
I mean, even if Jota doesn't stay fit, Salah is the only player in Premier.
Let's not go there.
Salah is the only player in Premier League history to have 5 seasons of 10 plus goals, 10 plus assists. The only player in history. No one, not even Henry, not even Henry, not even KDB. It's Salah and then everyone else below that. Salah is also the highest goal scorer for any English club ever in European football. He's also got the most, tied with the most PFA awards ever. He's one golden boot off having them tied for the most golden boots ever. People would constantly try and downplay Mohamed Salah.
When you say stuff like only one league title, then the best Premier League striker is not Thierry Henry. And I can't put Lampard in an all-time 11. I can't put even a Vieira in an all-time 11.
It comes down to
go put the Man United 11 then.
No, if it comes down to league titles, it's Man City and Man United. Man City under Pep and Man United under Fergie for whoever stuck around with Fergie that long. That's it. It's Giggs, it's Scholes, it's KDB, it's Rooney, it's...
No, but even KDB not, because there are Man United players who have double the titles of KDB. Why should I put KDB?
Well,
Roy Keane, Scholes, Michael Carrick. That's
how long was Roy Keane there?
Bro, Roy Keane has 7 league titles?
To be fair, how many does KDB have now?
KDB got 5. I think Carrick got about 6 as well, or something like that.
No, I think KDB's got more than 5.
Salah has not played for Liverpool for 30 years, naturally. That's why no one respects you in the world of
Liverpool. So Keane's got 7 and KDB's got 6.
Yeah, see? Put Keane.
But that effectively means
that's fine, guys. Salah has 1 league title. Roy Keane is better than KDB. There isn't a single one of you who can deny that. So yeah.
KDB's actually got more than Carrick, so KDB does get in. It's Keane, Scholes, and KDB like that. But then there's no Patrick Vieira, there's no Frank Lampard, there's no Steven Gerrard, who all of them have an argument to be in an all-time 11. This and you know what my other favorite one is, and it's United fans that run this one mainly. Ronaldo's better because he won a Ballon d'Or. So that means Michael Owen is the striker in any Premier League all-time 11 ever, because he's the only other Premier League player to win a Ballon d'Or.
No one likes Michael Owen because Man United fans don't like him because he played for us, and we don't like him because he played for them. I can't stand Michael Owen.
But that's the point. Do you notice how fucking stupid the argument is?
Yeah, no. The arguments are definitely...
Owen's about 5th or 6th on the list, but because he's got a Ballon d'Or, he's down
that will be remembered 20 years from now. You cannot just say 1 league title because it's just stupid conversations, to be honest with you. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Before we get to the super chats, I do want to ask Tom about a couple of players as well from the game, and then we'll get to the transfers and the other stuff. I see there are Georgians in the chat as well. We will be talking about Mamardashvilli. Mods, keep pushing the likes as well. Guys, we have 700 people in here. Let's get to 300, 400 likes as soon as possible. Tom, Gravenberg, first.
Impressive.
I want to ask you about 2 more positives before we get to the negatives. Gravenberg performance, and actually, and listen, to be fair, he has come under a lot of criticism probably in the last 2-3 months, and rightfully so, because he hasn't expectations. Szoboszlai, what did you make of their performances specifically? With McAllister, you know why I didn't say McAllister? Because you expect it. He's just him at this point.
Yeah,
So you just,
I know that
McAllister played
McAllister
amazing
can give me that level. Gravenberch was really. I was more impressed with Gravenberch than I was Szoboszlai because I'm a big Szoboszlai guy. I was all last season, even when people were trying to jump on his neck. I still see the vision. Gravenberch really impressed me though, because I have been quite harsh on him, and the performance on Saturday was really sort of. If you can do that, you can be an option for the six. You shouldn't be the main guy for it. We should have bought someone, but we're probably not going to do that at this point, annoyingly. So you're going to have to be my main guy for the six. You've shown me quite a lot there. You've shown me that there's a lot of work to do on your defensive side of the game, obviously. But receiving the ball under pressure, turning out from it, linking up the play, driving forward with and playing some good incisive through passes on the ball is not really a quality he doesn't have for the DM. It's just what's he like off the ball? Can we improve off the ball? If we can, then we're in a real good standing. And Arne Slot would deserve a lot of credit for that. He was really impressive against Ipswich. He was getting involved in the physicality side of it, winning the tackles, winning some aerial duels. The through ball he played, the part that I liked was, when he received it off Canate, turned Luongo, drove through the midfield and then played that through ball for Diaz, which he took around the keeper and then didn't score. That pass, that whole sequence really impressed me because it's very front-footed in nature, and it's what I wanted to see from Gravenberch. And if he can continue to do that, I don't see why he shouldn't be a starter. Szoboszlai, again, really impressive. He was doing a proper graveyard shift at times. How many times did you see him making tackles at right back to cover for Trent? Him and Trent basically at points decided to swap positions in order to break through this press. And it takes a lot of IQ to do that. And Szoboszlai defensively was impressive. His passing was very good, all things considered. Created a couple good chances. Unlucky to see his effort, from the cutback. That one blocked. I think that one was going in. It was just a really impressive performance. And there are certain games where I think we are going to need Harvey Elliott and his technical quality, because I do still stand by the fact that I believe Harvey Elliott is a better technical footballer than Szoboszlai. He's got a better pass. He's
technically, he's probably a bit better. Yeah.
But it's a team like in Ipswich where they're going man to man and there is so much space to exploit. Szoboszlai's sheer physicality and his pace and his power and his size, and how he can just shrug people off and power through with the ball. That was needed. And that him and Trent, from about minute 48 to minute 59 before we started scoring the goals, anytime we'd done something, then one of them two were at the heart of it. Either Trent's passing or Szoboszlai beating a man and driving forward and getting us up the pitch. And it was impressive to see this level of performance from them, because there were doubts going into the season about them. I hope they can maintain it going forwards. If they can do, I think we're in a real good standing.
We'll see against Brentford because they're a lot more physical. Now, Tom, it's time for some other conversations, because we can't just be positive all the time, right?
What, the Colombian?
No. Listen, we go from the best right-hand side in the world to the worst left-hand side in the league.
You're not going to like my thoughts on Robertson.
Don't even dare act like he had a good game. Because
he didn't have a good game.
Robertson even more than you, and he said Robertson was the worst player on the pitch. Please,
he wasn't the worst. He wasn't the worst player on the pitch.
Can you admit at least for once in your life that Tsimikas looked better when he came on? Just one time. Just be honest.
Did he though? I think they both weren't great.
Oh my god! Oh my god! How can I help this guy? How? Talk to me about that left-hand side. Say it then.
Robertson had a really shit first half. Really fucking shit. And it showed why I don't think he can do this part where, what Slot wants the left back to do, which is drop in and build up and be like this left centre back type thing. Robertson can't do that because he is so one-footed. But in that second half, once he was basically told to go be a left back, he was good again. The crossing wasn't great, and I will be the first to admit that. It wasn't not beating the first man. It was just not in the right positions. The corners were shit, but a lot of our corner takers take shit corners. Like it's a notorious thing. I don't get how we always end up quite high on the fucking corners. when none of our players can take corners. But in that second half, I liked his energy. I thought his delivery was better than the first half. That's not saying much. But you're never going to hear me say that Andy Robertson's worse than Tsimikas. Do I still think we should have bought a left back this season? Yes. But do I still think Robertson's better than Tsimikas? Also, yes.
Okay, let's talk about Juan Cuadrado. What do you make of his performance? There's a guy in my chat. He put up an insult. Abdihas, if you write the comment, I'll put it on the screen, but I'm not gonna say it because someone else has to say it. I can't say it. But let's talk about Juan Cuadrado on the left-hand side. What do you think of his performance?
Just oh.
Yes, Tom, talk to me. See? This is the guy that you wanted to yeah. Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
Wait.
Luis Diaz, mate.
He said, I didn't say this. I didn't say he said it. I didn't say shit. Just remember it was Abdihas. I never said this. Before people start
Luis Diaz unplugged my mic. You know what is with Diaz? He frustrates the living daylights out of me. I'm not a big fan of these Yoga Bonito wingers, shall we say. So, when I'm watching my left winger try and sombrero flick it in his own corner flag when he's being pressed, not really what I want to be fucking seeing. I'll be very honest. Especially when it goes out for a fucking throw-in and he just then goes, oh, well. No, cleared it the fuck up the pitch. But do you know what the frustration is? He's very good at dribbling. He's very good at running. He's very quick. Fuck me, he cannot score. Why? Please, anything. Consistent end product. I just need a consistent end product. I don't need Salah levels. I know you're not going to be Salah levels.
Yeah. By the way, I agree with that. We don't even want Mane levels. We don't even want, just give me something, brother.
Give me 15 and 10. Just anything. Not 8 and 5 again. Not 8 and 5. I need more.
I don't even say 15 and 10. 15 and 8. 15 and 7. And I'm happy. That's it. Joga finito.
He's there. He's there as a footballer. He has all these attributes that you go, oh my god. And then you watch him the moment he gets to the final third, and you're like, fuck me, what's the point? You know what? Luis Diaz would be an incredible wing back. He'd be an incredible right wing back.
Why would he even? What the hell? What?
What
the hell?
He would be an incredible Victor Moses. Like how Conte played him in 2017. But as a final third player, fuck me. Trent has set him up 3 yards out away from goal. 3 yards. And he's put over. You either gently tap it over the keeper, not fucking what you done. Touch it away from the keeper and win the penalty because you get clattered. Or pass it across to the unmarked Salah who's about 3 yards away with an open goal. Not what you done. The one where he's cutting the side past 2 players and then boom, right over the fucking bar. Crosses don't reach the man. Takes it round the keeper, tries to play it back to the defender. It's just he does everything really well until the final ball, and then there's nothing. And it inconsistent would imply that there's that. I don't even think I can call him. I can call Nunez inconsistent. I don't think I can call Diaz inconsistent. I think Diaz is lacking.
Like, they have a search warrant out for me in Colombia. Have you seen the video or you haven't seen it?
No.
You haven't? Watch.
No.
Let me know if you can hear the audio. I'm getting clipped up on Colombia YouTube. This guy clipped up my reaction to when Diaz scored against Sevilla, preseason game, imagine. Watch this.
Y este señor lo tengo al final de cada comentario, al final de cada reacción, el primer gol y en el segundo gol. No quiere a Lucho, él no lo quiere. Y van a haber comentarios fuertes. Reaccionen y comenten ante todo eso, pero ya saben, con respeto, no vayan a decir cosas muy fuertes, por favor. Bueno, los dejo con el video, disfruten, nos vemos en la próxima. Ah, por cierto.
They're clipping me up in Colombia. They're clipping me up in Colombia because of my Diaz hate.
Husam, lad. What the fuck did he say? I don't understand Colombian. I don't know what he said. He just showed
Colombian
me a
is
video.
not a language, it's called Spanish, you bozo! You
I
fucking
didn't
fraud!
know. Why would
I
I
don't
know?
understand Colombian, it's not a language, you idiot!
Why
It's
would
called
I know?
Spanish.
All I was seeing was fucking South American Charles Xavier
I'll tell
with
you
a
the
photo of you
translation.
next to him going, wada.
I'll tell you
What?
the translation. The translation is basically saying this gentleman right here, because esta señor means this gentleman. This gentleman right here does not like Luis Diaz and he does not respect him. And look at his reaction when Diaz scored against Sevilla and all this. Like, so that's basically what he said.
I mean-
but said Colombian. I don't speak Colombian. Imagine he fully said that.
I
Like,
don't know.
it's fucking Spanish, Tom. That you don't know that like Argentines speak Spanish and Colombians speak Spanish, Venezuelans.
I knew what Argentina did. Why would I care about Colombia?
Uruguayans?
I knew they did. Because you know what? When I have good players from that country, I normally take a note of what they say.
Just imagine Mo Salah out here talking like a Coptic language from the pyramids days, you know, like a language from like 1830 AD or some shit, like just from like 500 million years ago, bro. You're such a fraud. Man fully said, I don't speak Colombian, bro. People in the chat are saying, I'm wanted by the cartel. Hey, listen, Colombia is definitely off the bucket list. Let me tell you right now. Colombia is definitely off the bucket list. But you know what I was surprised about? People in the comment section of that guy's video were actually agreeing with me. Actual Colombians. Going like, that guy is 100% right. Luis Diaz has no end product.
He doesn't know.
Imagine.
His best season
And you know
was
what?
just
There's
8 goals and 5 assists.
Yeah, there's agendas and then there's reality. Lewis, Carefree Lewis, the Chelsea fan, came in my chat and he's just like, Diaz is so awful. The truth, look at this guy. No, I did not change it to hide from the cartel, bro. I doubt there's a cartel member in Colombia. In Jordan, sorry. Here's the thing. When it comes to Luis Diaz, it's not even a thing where I expect Salah consistency or Mane consistency or even high goal scoring seasons. I'm just expecting so much better decision making. You go around the goalkeeper instead of you just shooting it with your left foot. Gravenberg gets an assist, he builds on it. You just genuinely don't even do that. And on top of all of that, there was a counter attack that was started by Gravenberg as well. There are 3 Liverpool players in the penalty box, and you managed to find the one Ipswich defender. How can I explain this to the masses? Like, imagine I have a son. I'm trying to get him to support Liverpool. I'm like, yo, come watch the team with me. Luis Diaz is running through on goal. There's 3 Liverpool players in the penalty box, and he finds the one Ipswich player out of 3. What's the point, you guys? Like, actually, what's the point? What's the point of us talking? What's the point of us saying all of this? You know, so big up, Tyler. What's the point of us saying all this? It's not even an agenda anymore. And with your Robertson take is hot garbage, just like his performance in that game as well.
Did
he
you
was
realize, Husam,
Simicat was much better when he came on as well.
Me and you are never going to agree on Robertson and Simicast.
We don't have to agree on Robertson generally, but we can agree that he had a bad game.
And he had a really bad first half, yes. I thought in the second half he was better.
Better than really bad does not mean good overall.
I never said he was good. I said he was better.
With the Kwanzaa
and do you want to know what it is as well, Husam?
Yes.
Do you want to know what it is? I don't know if you watched the Rational League on Monday. Your Robertson vitriol has carried over to Mo, who suggested to me that Robertson has never been a good left back and has never been a good defender. Now I
wouldn't go that far.
I can accept that recent years Robertson hasn't hit the levels that he did. But Robertson was the best left back in the world for about 4 years. And I had Mo trying to come and tell me that he can't even defend. And when I asked him where he got that from, he was saying you.
No, I never said that. What, defend like currently? Or like from 2 years ago?
I'm saying that right now Robertson isn't as good as he was
Right now,
3-4
Robertson
years
can't
ago.
do anything for me. Like he can. I don't see any positive trait in him. Genuinely.
See, I think that there's two.
But generally,
sides of the
like
coin.
3-4 years ago, it was.
I think Robertson sits in between. I think he's not as good as he once was, but he's not completely useless. There needs to be a balance that's made.
So you're basically saying he's not as bad as Malacia, but he's not as good as Alphonso Davies, who I wanted a summer ago, and you called me crazy. That's basically what you're saying.
I'm I'm saying he's better than Simicast, but he's not as good as Theo Hernandez.
I know. That's the translation from Spanish, not Colombian.
I mean, again, I will say this.
That was Diaz versus Sevilla in preseason.
Why the
Clutching at
fuck?
straws.
Why would you react really fucking passionately about a preseason goal? By the way,
No one does, by the way. Literally no one. My loudest reaction from that game was Nyoni scoring, and you can get why, because he's a youngster, to be fair. So like that's.
But by the way, Husam, do you agree that for a point in time, Robertson was the best left back in the world? Yes, I've been to Anfield before.
He's literally Scouse and not a Jedi. Have some shame.
There's literally like photos on my Twitter of the last time I went there. I don't go now because I don't know.
When's the last time you've been?
Last game I went to was Napoli at home when Nunes and Salah scored. That was the last one I went to, and that was only because
say Napoli.
That was only because it was a I got gifted the tickets. I don't go through it. I don't go through the hassle of trying to get tickets now. You got to do all this fucking shit online, and then half the time you get to the stadium and your fucking ticket doesn't scan, and it's just a whole load of hassle that I cannot be arsed with anymore. And the website's shit. The website is utter garbage. If you're not there straight away, it's just fucking meh.
I feel like when I go to Anfield for the first time, I have to go executive. I'm not gonna go like regular.
You're not going to enjoy the atmosphere, though.
Why?
The atmosphere in the executive boxes is shit. You get glared at if you try and sing. If you want to go and experience the best of Anfield as a commodity, you go executive.
Isn't the executive area where you see the whole pitch and everyone? Like,
yeah, if you want to watch the game and have a proper, nice meal and everything and this, that, and the other, you go executive. If you want to go as a fan, I would never recommend going executive.
I thought that's like the best place to enjoy the whole thing, basically.
I would never go hospitality. If you want to get involved in the atmosphere, you don't go hospitality.
Man thinks I'm going alone. Let me read the super chats before we carry on. Big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Tom Little's channel is in the title, ladies and gentlemen. So go subscribe to his channel as well, because there's 800 people in here. Let's get this fraud to however many subscribers. I don't keep up because he doesn't post, to be fair. So yeah, hit the like, subscribe.
I hit like 2.3k or 3. I can't.
Yeah, 2.3k. Let's get him to 2.5k ASAP. So let me read these super chats. Big up to DJ, who says team doesn't look bad. Why not strengthen FSG out? Is what DJ says. 100%. I'm with you. Liking Slot with a blunt honesty. Post match, lads, stop playing short passes when they're playing man to man and play it quickly to Mo. What a G. What do you make of this?
I'm all for it. He says it as it is, and he's getting the results. That's all that matters.
It's so like Dutch, right? Like it's so like just being straight in your face, just like saying it.
I'd rather he wasn't. I mean, yeah, I prefer it that way. I'd rather he wasn't one of them managers who beats around the bush and is just all ultra positive about everything. Because I feel like that's just a bit disingenuous to the fans. I like it when a manager sits there and goes, "Yeah, we were shit."
FSG showed no respect to our legends of the club. We're going to talk about the contract renewals and all of that as well, Samir. Thank you for the super chat. Stick around, because that is going to be a conversation right there. Because Mo Salah apparently likes London, and we have to make sure that we put that to an end. Big up to you, Samir. Big up to Dynamo, who says next summer, Trent, Madrid, Van Dijk, Barca, Ali, Bayern, Salah, Saudi. Dynamo, I've always questioned, why do people always put Salah to Saudi? Like, I don't get that.
Can I also just ask how the fuck Barca are going to afford Van Dijk?
I think Salah could easily move to like a Bayern Munich. He could move to even a big team in the Serie A.
Salah's got another 3-4 years at the top level.
Bro, Jamie Vardy just scored a goal, 37 years old in the Premier League. Why do we always just go Saudi directly? You guys need to understand something. As someone from the Middle East, you need to understand this completely. The move to Saudi is never, ever going to go away. He can make the move to Saudi when he's 37 and he's still be able to make...
Mohamed Salah is not at the point in time where Sadio Mane is. And Mane is
Finished.
at Saudi.
Yeah, I agree with you. Big up to Nilot Pal. I saw you guys drop the W's in the chat earlier on for him with the Bomba donation for your new studio. I appreciate Nilot Pal. Listen, I've been busy as hell trying to make it for this weekend. It's a race against time, but if I don't, I know I'll have the backing of the people anyway. Bro, I'm installing internet fiber. I'm painting the wall. It's just everything is like I'm getting things to put my decorations, you know. I literally have so much to like just install and stuff. So yeah. Diaz debating is done. We all know what he is now. Yes, a futsal player, a dribbler. That is all he is. Acknowledge him for what he is, and that's it. Keep it stepping. Now it comes out. Robbo was injured from March till the end of the year. I think that's a bullshit excuse to cover up for his crap performances. Guy's not good enough anymore, and that's just the reality of the situation.
I know Robertson was injured, but he shouldn't have played then.
Would you take?
No, you know my thought. I watched 8-0 get fucking grilled by Bukayo Saka against Arsenal, and I went, I'd rather not. I want a left centre back, left back type. I don't want an 8-0.
Okay, so basically, if it were up to you, you wouldn't start Robertson anyway. So you're just arguing for the sake of it.
No, but you asked do I want 8-0, and I don't want 8-0. I want a different type of.
Well, you want a left centre back to play left back, so it's the same thing. You just don't want him to start.
No, because if I need to play a full back, if I'm in a situation where I need my left back to attack, I'll play Robertson.
Calafiori was perfect. That is true, Ben, but unfortunately we didn't go there. Anyway, big up every single super chatter. Big up to Ed. Big up to Nilit Pal. Akil as well drops one here. He says we should extend Salah and Van Dijk and Trent. I agree with you, Akila, and we'll speak about it now in a second. Just hold tight. I just want to talk about Mamardashvilli first, so we'll speak about him first. So big up to all of you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. If you are yet to do so, hit the like button and subscribe right now. Big up to you, Akila. Thank you for the super chat. Big up to Nilit Pal, Ed, Tampalion, Dynamo, Samir, Sidi, DJ, and Inketia's lawyer as well. Big up to all of you guys. Mods, keep pushing the likes. Keep getting involved. 300 likes is our next target. Tom. Mamardashvilli, sorry. Mamardashvilli. The Liverpool thing is edging closer now. We're going to load him back to Valencia. In isolation, before we get to the contracts and all the other crap, what do you think of the Mamardashvilli thing?
It's a very good piece of business. Apparently, his numbers are very similar to that of Alisson before he joined us, which is only a good thing. This is the kind of proactive move we've been wanting the club to do for years, not reactive. It would have been shit if we got to a position where Alisson left and we had no keeper. This is a proactive move. We've got that position secured, and the insinuations that it means that Alisson's nearly done is a bit sad. I feel like that's just like a personal decision that man's going to make. I reckon Alisson's going Saudi in about 2 years. I reckon he's going to reach 32, 33 and then go, yeah, fuck it. Let me go enjoy my barbecues in Saudi. And then you've got a top keeper there ready to replace him. It's the kind of move that we've been moaning at the club for not doing for a number of years. But it's looked upon poorly at the minute because there's bigger pressing issues that need to be addressed right now that aren't being. Like, if I'm just looking at the Mamardashvilli deal in isolation, I'm very happy with it. I think it's a very good deal all around. You're getting one of these fantastic young goalkeepers who was wanted by a lot of clubs. I mean, he turned down Chelsea this window. So, and you get him in for what, 25 million? I think that's the price. Like that. Look at the way the market is now. I mean, how much did Chelsea pay for that Jorgensen fella?
Jorgensen, they paid like
how much did Chelsea pay for Robert 25? Sanchez? By the way, so they paid the same amount for Jorgensen that we pay for Mamardashvilli. How much did Chelsea pay for Robert Sanchez?
What
was that, like 20, 25?
I have no idea how much they paid for Robert Sanchez.
I'm sure someone in the comments can tell me how much they paid for him. But again, deals like that for keepers that I don't rate, but then you get this Mamardashvilli deal. He had a really fucking good Euros for Georgia. Apparently the concern is that he's not great with the ball at his feet, or he's not at Allison levels with the ball at his feet. Can we fix that? Hopefully. But it's just a pure shot stopper. Apparently, he's top level. So I'll take that. I'll take that deal. And interestingly, I know that it's a deal that wouldn't have been done if Klopp and his team were still here, because Achterberg doesn't like.
Yeah, because I know the reason. You're shameless because Achterberg doesn't like tall goalkeepers. We get it, Tom. We get it. You're so shameless, honestly. Unbelievably
It's not shameless. It's not shameless. It's a fact.
You just have to. You're just throwing a dig at Klopp just because of
how is that a dig at Klopp?
You're becoming one of those guys who just does slot prop to basically disrespect Klopp.
How the fuck is that a dig? I didn't even mention Klopp. I said Achterberg.
If the club team was here, we wouldn't have signed Mamardashvilli.
Yes, it is an observation. My point is, I wonder why they are now willing to go for a taller keeper. Because Achterberg had like a height cap at 6'3", 6'4". Mamardashvilli's 6'6". So I wonder what this new set of
How tall are
coaches
you, Tom? 5'8"?
Fuck off, 6 foot. I wonder why this new.
Anytime someone said 6 foot specifically, he's shorter than that.
I don't know. I haven't fucking measured myself. But I wonder why now this new set of coaching staff and this new set of goalkeeping staff are willing to go for a keeper who is above that height range, because apparently I'm just going off what Achterberg said. It's a case of fucking what's it called? A mobility and agility with these ones. Lad, there's photos of me online. You can see my height. You can see my fucking height. I'm not 5'1", 5'2".
Wow.
But yeah, on the face of it,
Tom Martinez, that's crazy. That's crazy.
On the face of it, I'm happy with that deal. I've got no complaints with it.
Something for you to complain about: contracts. Talk to me.
Can we just? It's a case of, look, contracts are what they are. We need to get them done, because it's not like Salah, Van Dijk, and Trent are shit. They're still our 3 best players. But the only saving grace is that contracts don't need to be done in transfer windows. We need to have them done by January. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't give Salah a new deal. I see no reason why you wouldn't give Van Dijk a new deal. And there's absolutely no fucking reason to not give Trent a new deal. So I don't know what the hold-up is. Yes, Salah might want to be put on the same wages as Kevin De Bruyne. Shock. Salah's been the best player in the Premier League for the entire fucking time he's been here, arguably. Why am I? Of course, he's going to want to be paid the going rate for the best player. Trent's probably going to want to be paid one of the top wages. Is the market fantastic? No, it's not. Because the likes of United have fucked it, and the likes of Chelsea have fucked it. But that doesn't mean we then let our top talent go, because it's not the fucking market balance that we want. You go and you give these players the money that they deserve, and you keep them round.
I'm with you completely, and I think the fact that we've allowed this to come to this level in which we haven't renewed contracts is just weird, and it's just so cringe when you see, the typical reports. Oh, they don't want to give them lucrative contracts after the age of 30. Jamie Vardy does not take care of his body nowhere near as much as Mo Salah does. Does not take the sport seriously.
I like how Vardy's like your new go-to now because he scored against Tottenham.
No, but this is true, because this guy is 37 years old, had a whole year in the Championship, came back in the Premier League and scored a goal against Spurs. You're telling me that something is stopping Mo to continue to affect games till he's 35? Why are people like that? Karim Benzema, since you don't want to talk about Vardy, Karim Benzema won his Ballon d'Or age 34. Robert Lewandowski had his best goal scoring season age 33. We always look at players and go like, oh my God, it's just this guy is this and this guy is that. Bro, Mo should have his contract renewed for another 3-4 years. Easily. And the same thing with Trent. Trent needs his contract renewed 100%. Van Dijk.
Ideal world. Trent gets a 5-year deal. Van Dijk gets a 3-year deal. Salah gets a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
Carries everyone over till 2028, except Trent goes with 2029. That's the ideal spot. Because ultimately,
and if Madrid want Trent, then they have to pay up.
Reputation counts for a lot as well. Let's say, for whatever reason, Virgil van Dijk suddenly fell off a cliff next season. You're still gonna the Saudi money will be there because of the reputation of Virgil van Dijk. Those fuckers paid about fucking 25 million for Koulibaly. We can definitely get 30 to 35 for Van Dijk if it ever came to that. And Salah, there's been no inclination that Salah's going to drop off the way he looks after his body. And you keep Trent round, your best player.
And he keeps adapting as well. That's one thing about Salah people don't never speak about, his adaptations. He's gone from the explosive. Yeah, he ain't running and pacing power anymore.
He's now a wider playmaker. He'll sit wider. He'll start wider. He'll pick up the ball. He'll dribble inside. He'll either play the pass or have the shot.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I just don't get why we haven't gotten the deal sorted.
You know what it is, Husam? I understand that the football club has to be a business. I understand that football club's business now. And
I don't. I don't.
And we have business people at the helm, and that's the case. I want one of these legends to retire at the football club. Is that like? Why is that no longer a thing? Why can I not have a Salah or a Van Dijk play out their last year at the football club and then retire? Why can't they have a send off like Tony Kroos did? Why can't they? Like even Gerrard never got that. I just want one of the recent legends that we've had to retire at the football club and go out.
You're talking about what it's called? Not a ceremony, a testimonial.
No. I mean their last ever game of football is played for us.
Yeah, but then they get a testimonial, no, or some shit. What's it called again?
A testimonial is when you've spent 10 years at a football club, but we don't. I don't think many clubs, if any, do that anymore.
No. Forget that. I'm saying no. Testimonial is not 10 years. Who said
that's a testimonial?
Are you sure?
Yes.
10-year thing. How long has Salah been here? Since 2017. 17, 18. Yes, that was his first season. 17, 18, 2017. So he has to be here till 2027. 3 more years, and he gets the testimonial. Fair enough. Tom's right for once. Radon Taraga has a nasty agenda. I love it. Weekend showed me that DM is needed as we were susceptible to counterattacks. First half, losing the ball in their half. Ipswich kept hitting us on their transition. There were massive gaps in the midfield. DMs stopped those.
Right. 100%. No, but do you want to know what? Do you want to know what my issue with that is? Everyone mentions the counterattacks. Not one of them counterattacks came from Gravenberch giving the ball away. We were only getting counterattacked from our fucking weird corner setup where we had everyone except one person.
Yeah, but you're talking about individual errors.
Yes, but outside of that, we didn't get. Outside of that, we didn't get counterattacked. Outside of that, we didn't get counterattacked.
Yeah, but he's talking about the space. Look at what he's saying. The massive gaps in midfield, and he's right. There were gaps in midfield.
No, but even Slot himself came out and said the midfield wasn't the problem. The problem came from the defenders not doing enough and the attackers not doing enough. Therefore, the midfield is getting dragged fucking everywhere. That's where the gaps come from. Did you notice how in the second half the gaps weren't there, despite the fact the same 3 midfielders played? Again, you're going to do this thing. Yes, Konate had a better game. Konate's a better duel winner. I've never said otherwise.
Wow, Kwanzaa's a better passer only. Who said this 2 weeks ago? Every single one of my takes is going to get proven right. I'm just waiting for Nunes to come in and miss 5 sitters in his first game so you can be completely destroyed and dunked on. Sepp van den Berg leaves the football club. We're going to do a special Husam X Tom Little so you can pay for your Sepp van den Berg crimes. Because you did that guy prop, you did Carvalho prop, you did Bobby Clark club prop, Tyler Morton, DM, and now they're all leaving the club. That's who you are, you fraud. Did you see Thiago back in Liverpool? No, I didn't. What happened?
He's not. It's an old photo.
Oh, it's an old photo. Hold and eat a cantaloupe. Husam wants players just for the sake of it. Ederson and Ugarte aren't good enough and don't fit what Slot wants. You've watched Ederson twice. No, I've not only watched Ederson twice, because Atalanta were in the same competition that we were in. So I've not watched him twice. I've watched him more than that. He's a very good player as well. He's a very good player. He's kind of, for me, something that we completely need. And it's the same thing with Ugarte. Because Gravenberg is so good that you have to release him. You cannot just tell him start doing tackles and shit. Salah wants to retire at Liverpool. 2019 Inter. What does IEW mean?
He meant interview. There's supposed to be a V there. He said in an interview that he would retire at Liverpool.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you give him a contract, I know he would sign it, Akila, but you just have to give him that. Keep an eye on Branthwaite. Odds being slashed is something to keep an eye on. Tom, what happened to your fetish for Vandenberg mid-player? You're getting called out by Ryan here.
Again, everyone's trying to crash it on me about this Vandenberg thing. We do realise
Yeah.
what club he's going to, don't we?
Which club?
Leverkusen, the one that just...
Yeah, but why didn't you have the same energy when Stuttgart wanted him or Mainz wanted him?
What
Yes.
same energy?
So now you want to say because he went to Leverkusen, he's amazing. But before that, when Mainz wanted him, you didn't say shit. Why?
My view hasn't changed. You're trying to change the viewpoint. My view is that Sepp Vandenberg is a good player and he could have played a part for Liverpool this season as Liverpool's 4th or 5th choice centre-back. He's now going to Leverkusen, which only cements my point that he is a good enough player. Do we think that a Sepp Vandenberg... Well, put it this way. Stuttgart's fucking DM became our 4th choice. Now Stuttgart wanted to sign our centre-back, who's 4th and 5th choice. So nothing has really changed about my view. My view was that Sepp Vandenberg would be good enough to be Liverpool's 5th choice centre-back. And now
always
he's going to
remember that Nat
Leverkusen for
Phillips
22 million.
outperformed him pre-season. Always remember
Nat Phillips didn't
Nat
outperform him,
Phillips
though.
outperformed
Nat Phillips didn't
him.
outperform him, though. And again, have you missed the point where he's now going to fucking Leverkusen? You know, the team that won the Bundesliga last season.
Here we go. Typical Tom fraudulence. He's going to Leverkusen. Once again. Why didn't you say anything when he was linked to Mainz? Why?
About what? I don't know.
Because you're using Leverkusen as a leverage to your argument in terms of he's going to Leverkusen who are really good. Okay, he was wanted by Mainz who are really crap. Your point is what?
He was wanted by Mainz because he was fucking there last season.
Oh.
The thing is as well, Husam, you've tried to use fucking Stuttgart to clown on him. Stuttgart came fucking second. The top 2 teams in the Bundesliga last season wanted him. And you're trying to say, So what's your fucking point?
Guys, we're keeping a Stuttgart level player. Wow. Scary times.
Again, to be 5th choice. That was I never said Vandenberg should be starting for Liverpool week in, week out. I said Vandenberg is good enough to be Liverpool's 5th choice.
Ugarte is crap. Will be horrible. Horrendous on the ball and isn't the profile slot one. Tom, you never watched Vandenberg last season. Meaty. I'll address the Ugarte thing first, and then you can address the second part. When it comes to Ugarte, you always mention his negatives and never his positives. Ugarte is the 2nd in Europe behind Palhinha in tackles in the entirety of the continent in terms of tackles. From a defensive perspective, he would absolutely shore Liverpool up. He might not be amazing on the football, but then all you have to ask him is just pass left, pass right, give the ball to McAllister, give the ball to Gravenberg, and you just do your job in terms of tackling and shit like that. Vandenberg, Tom?
Yeah, I didn't watch him last season. Doesn't mean he's not a good player. I was impressed by him in pre-season and thought, yes, that's a man who could do a job for me.
You went to the statistics. That's what you did.
I know. Yeah, exactly. I went to the stats and I went to the fact that he was rated as the best under-21 centre-back in the world last season. Yes, I went to them stats.
The same ratings that gave Diaz a high rating against Ipswich because he dribbled past 3 players. That's who you're trusting.
Did who scored give them that?
Yes, they gave Diaz a high rating in that game. I'd give him the fraud like a 2, bro, or a 1 out of 10. He was so shit in that game.
Did they?
Debate. Yes. One of my best mates is a professional gambler. Told me the other day that he thinks we're getting Branthwaite. My mate is a United fan, by the way. Ugarte is awful. Do you think this Branthwaite thing has anything behind it? Any legs behind it?
The betting odds were interesting. I would love Jared Branthwaite because I think he is the exact type of player that I think we need.
And I saw your tweet because you're a shithouse. You want Gordon and Branthwaite.
Yes, I want. That would, but it needs to be this summer so they can play at Goodison. If it's at Brownlee Moore, it won't hit the same. They need to play at the last season of Goodison. They need to score in the last season of Goodison. That's what I need more than anything. But yes, I really like Branthwaite. I think that people look at him and arguably disrespect him because he played at Everton. The man was really good at PSV.
I think he's a good player, but you're smoking if you say he's worth 70 million. He ain't worth that much.
He's not, but he's English, so you're gonna have to pay that tax.
He's probably worth about what? If we're being honest, probably 50. 50 is fair. Like,
yeah, if he wasn't English, he'd be 50 million. But I'm fine to pay the 70 because I think that
you got to pay money.
You gotta pay that tax. You gotta pay that tax at some point.
Debate: worst takes, Tom or Ray? Everyone in the chat, I want you to vote on this. Okay, who has worse takes, Ray or Tom? One word answer to the chat. See how easy I'm making it. Ray or Tom? Very simple. No life stories. Anyway, final segment. Speaking of Branthwaite, is transfers. I do have straight facts soon, so I might have to go in a bit. But big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. One word answers in the chat right now. Tom or Ray, who has worse takes? Guys, let's get 300 likes. There's 800 people in here. 300 likes ASAP. Tom, transfers, DM, left wing, left back. There are people who are very confident that we're still going to get Anthony Gordon. I don't know where your head lies with this whole conversation. What do you think?
My line of view at this point is that we're not going to make a transfer. Bar Mamardashvilli, who isn't even going to join us. I just don't think we're going to make a signing.
Yeah. And what do you think that leads us to? Nothing.
A season similar to last season, which will be quite good because it'll be a case of if you just had the signings, you might be able to take that next step already.
Yeah, but you know why you can't take the next step? Because then Salah, Trent, and Alisson and these guys aren't staying.
I think like it's going to be one to watch. I'll be gutted if we don't make any signings because I do feel the squad really isn't that far away from being ready to challenge it. I think that a lot of the players in the squad get disrespected. We're not.
Cool. Name them.
A lot of the depth options, like people constantly going on about the fact that we definitely need to buy a right winger this season. Salah and Elliott as right wing options is fine.
You notice how I've actually one thing you can vouch right now. I've never said buy a right winger in all the shows we have done together. Not once.
Left winger is one that I would have loved, but again, it's not going to happen. And I kind of knew it wasn't going to happen. It was dependent on Diaz going, and I get why. I just wish Barca weren't so fucking financially broken.
And I wish we didn't price him out of a move as well, asking for 70 million because no one's going to pay that shit.
I don't mind asking for that amount because you look at the fucking prices.
You have to be honest. No, don't tell me look at the market. Forget
I
how me and you rate him. Give me a fair price. Fair price for Luis Diaz right now. Don't tell me 70. Give me fair price.
65 million.
50? No,
65.
No, Tom. That's not fair. Even in the modern market. Come on, Tom.
What do you mean that's not fair? Let me go have a look at the most expensive transfer.
How much would you sell? If you're Edu, how much would you sell Bukayo Saka for?
150 minimum.
How much would you sell Cole Palmer for?
Similar price.
Okay. How much would you sell Kudus for?
80.
So you think that Luis Diaz is only 10 million worse than Kudus?
No, 20, about 15 to 20 million worse, yes.
Tom, listen, I'm being fair. If I wanted to do the agenda thing, I could have said 20 million. But I'm saying 50 is fair. But Tom, he's 28 as well.
In a world where fucking Moussa Diaby is going for 60, I can definitely get 65.
Who says Moussa Diaby is not better than Diaz, though?
Do you think Moussa Diaby is better than Diaz?
Yes. What, you think that's a bad take or something? Name wingers that you genuinely believe Diaz is better than.
Every single one of Chelsea's bar Cole Palmer.
He's not better than Nkunku. Nkunku played left wing.
Nkunku is not a winger. Did we watch the same game against Man City where Nkunku was dog shit on the wing?
Yes, and he's still better than Diaz.
No, I'm not having that.
Because he was dog shit against Man City versus being dog shit versus Ipswich.
Because he's not a winger.
Neto, you wouldn't take Neto over Diaz?
Oh fuck! I forgot he went to Chelsea.
There you are.
Have Neto as well.
You wouldn't take Sterling over Diaz?
No.
Wow, that's crazy.
No.
You wouldn't take Jackson left wing over Diaz?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, so basically Diaz is better than Mudryk. There you are.
We established that I would take
Diaz
Diaz
is
over
better than Mudryk and Sterling, you guys. That's the levels.
and Jackson. And the only ones I've actually given Chelsea are Neto and Palmer. Every other one I'll still back Diaz over. You've got to bear in mind as well, Husam, Diaz has a lot of
Is he better than Doku? Don't lie.
Yes, I'd say he is better than Doku, but I think they are the two most infuriating footballers to watch. Husam, there is a reason why I wanted Diaz to go City.
Doku is 21. And
Yes,
he can at least
Doku will
improve.
be better.
Tom,
No,
you're one of the most logical guys. Why do you never mention Diaz's age? Honestly. Why do you never mention Diaz's age? Do you acknowledge that this is who he is now?
Sam,
He's 28.
that wasn't the question. You never asked me who would be a better signing. You asked me who was a better player. Obviously, Doku has much more potential being 6
Yeah,
years
but even
younger
now,
than him.
I'm taking Doku over Diaz
I'm not
because at
taking him
least
right
I
now.
see signs with Doku.
I'm not taking him right now.
He created all the danger against Chelsea. He was their outlet.
Yeah, but he done exactly what we slagged Diaz off for. Exactly what
he did
what
it
we
against
slagged
a
Diaz off for.
much stronger opposition.
Yes, but Diaz has done Doku against Chelsea put in a Diaz versus Man City performance.
Chat, who's better, Doku or Diaz? One word answer, please. Let's just get you guys.
There is a reason, Husam, I wanted City to sign Diaz because could you imagine Diaz and Doku on either wing with Haaland in the middle? He ain't scoring shit because the ball's never getting to him.
I wanted
There's
that
a
as
reason.
well. Do you see Savio though?
So, he's just fucking Maras 2.0.
And they signed Gundogan, and you're okay with us not signing anyone.
I'm not okay with it, but I've accepted that's what's going to happen.
Because Tom Little told me a month ago that if August 31st comes and Liverpool haven't signed a player, he's gonna rage. So are you gonna be a man of your word, or are you gonna change your energy?
Yeah, if it gets to because the window actually shuts on August 30th now. I didn't know that. If on the 31st, after the window's shut, Liverpool sign no one, I'll be very angry because I'll feel it's a massive missed opportunity.
Okay, and you know exactly what's gonna happen, right? Like you can smell it.
Well, we'll get close this season, but because we don't have a DM and a left back, it'll cost us.
You know what's gonna happen before the transfer window, right?
What?
Basically, we're gonna beat Brentford.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's gonna get gassed, extra gassed, and then we're gonna go away to Old Trafford. We're gonna lose that game, unfortunately, and then all hell breaks loose. You know the problem is that game is September 1st.
Yep, windows shut.
Windows shut already. Yep. Then we get the James Pearce bomba, War Chest Summer 2025. You're smiling because you know that's literally what's gonna happen, right?
It's just the fucking word of war chest. Fuck's sake.
You know that this is literally what's gonna happen, right? Like that's honest, dead ass what's gonna happen.
Again, you know my thoughts. I feel like you mean
that's why I want you to freak out before we get to that stage.
No, because I'm still on my word. I said I'll wait till the end of the window. I'm gonna wait till the end of the window.
You know the only reason I keep my mustache is literally because of Mamardashvilli. That's it.
Well, do you though?
Yes, because we signed him. He's a Liverpool player on loan. By definition, he's a Liverpool player. Don't even start it.
Is he though?
Are you actually doing this right now?
But is he though? But is he though?
Yes, we signed him this summer.
But is he?
Yes, he is.
I think that needs to be put to the people in the chat. Does Husam get to keep his mustache even if?
Because people in the chat would want me to shave anyway because they're all fraudulent. To be fair, so yeah. But anyway, let's.
I'm saying no, that doesn't count. I think you got. I think that's just a cop out.
No, that's not a cop out at all. It's a player we signed this summer and we're loaning out. By definition, you go to his Wikipedia page, Liverpool on loan to Valencia. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm telling you guys right now, we don't sign players. It's going to be one long ass season. So get yourself prepared, Habibis. Anyway, let me go to these super chats before we wrap up the stream. Big up to Ryan who says, I am so proud of Ryan Giro Gravenberg. What a player. The ability there is so high. More talented. Oh my God, man.
Oh my fucking right. Anyone in that fucking chat who dare hold on a second, Sam. Anyone in that chat who dare earlier said I had worse takes than fucking Ryan. Look at that fucking sentence. Look at that sentence. The fuck is that?
Imagine, based off of one performance against Ipswich, he's saying this. What can a man even say, bro? Like, what can I even say? What can I even say at this point? What the fuck can I even say? I'm so tired. I'm actually tired. I'm actually genuinely tired, bro. My man just said he's better. Bro, there is no midfielder in this whole team that's better than McAllister or even on his level. Here's the thing with McAllister. I know Tom probably agrees. He isn't world class yet, but he's at least headed to world class. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's going there. Yeah, like he's on the way to world class. You know, so yeah. Big up to Mito, says hit the likes, people, come on. Yeah, guys, we're only 15 likes away from 300, so let's get there as well while we're live. Sorry, so let's do it, babies. Yalla.
Whatever happens to that ban Ryan fund, can we bring
We
it
can't
back?
hear you. Can you come close to the microphone?
Whatever happens to that ban Ryan fund, can we bring it back? Just for that fucking horrendous comment.
Ban Ryan thing?
Yep.
I might do it tomorrow on my solo stream. Just ban Ryan fund. I know Ed will be there. As soon as I like announce ban Ryan, Ed will always fund it by himself. Ed will happily drop 100 just to ban Ryan. Really don't get this Gordon hype. He has played for 2 counter-attacking teams, which utilizes attribute space and behind teams will mid-block a low block. He can't break down low block. Here's the problem with that guy.
Why do people act like Newcastle had to play count? Newcastle had like the 7th most possession in the league last season. Like,
Yes.
Newcastle had plenty of games where they were on the front foot and were imposed on teams, and he scored against all of the big 6, which is a big fucking thing.
And a lot of chances we get anyway are on the counter-attack that are messed up by said Luis Diaz. And
exactly,
Anthony Gordon has more assists last year than Luis Diaz's career at Liverpool, playing for gung-ho football Jurgen Klopp. Are you aware of how mad that stat is? You know that Anthony Gordon has more big chances created playing for Everton and Newcastle than Luis Diaz.
And Anthony Gordon is a Scouser who supports Liverpool, which is automatic fucking yes in my books. Facts. You do realise that if it came down to it and we had a major injury crisis and we only had about 5 mil to spend, I'd buy Connor Cody.
Big up Connor Cody. Either the bookmakers got inside info on Branthwaite or a load of people randomly put money on him coming to Liverpool. Keep an eye on it. I mean, listen, I don't know how betting works. I never bet. I never gamble. But the truth of the matter, my guy, Ray, is, listen, I would take him, but I'm just looking at the money because next season we're going to have to replace a bunch of players. So last thing I need is next summer, oh, we don't have money because last season we spent 60 million on Branthwaite. That's the problem I have with
it. The betting odds change based on people, on the amount of bets they get on it. So for the odds to shrink by that much, the idea is that a lot of people put money on it. So the bookmakers cut the odds down.
Do you agree with this Adam Wharton stuff? Because Ryan is saying go to Palace, pay whatever it takes for Wharton. Because there are people who are fans of him, but he's only had 6 months.
I like Adam Wharton. You need more time. So it's definitely not one to be done this summer. But from the 6 months that we've seen him, I think he is a very good footballer. Do I think that he's the one we'll go for? No.
Isn't it too early though, Loki? Like, it's too early, right?
6 months is too early. Like, you've got no idea. But like, especially if he's going to even adapt to a top tier Prem side. I'll be honest though, the big one that looks at me, I have a weird feeling we're going to go back in for Zubimendi next summer.
No one gives a fuck about next summer, Tom. We'll talk about now. In the next 10 days, we have to save our season.
In the next 10 days, we're not going to sign anyone. I've accepted that.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with it, but I've accepted
failure this season, essentially.
I have done, unfortunately, yes. I've accepted that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. And then next summer, when the 3 world-class players leave, you're going to be shitting yourself for the future of this club.
I will be really...
Yeah, well done. Salah open to going to a London club. He'd look good in blue. That's all according to The Athletic. You really think that Mo Salah is going to move to a London club and choose Chelsea? If you ask me, he's going to move to a London club. I think
genuinely, what London club would he go to, though? Like, Arsenal aren't just the only one. Arsenal should do, but Edu and Arteta will not justify a Salah-Saka right-hand side battle. Saka has to play every single minute.
I don't think that would be a battle. I think he'll just play Saka on the left and Salah on the right. That works perfectly, by the way.
I just don't see Salah staying.
You know why? Because Saka is a very good crosser of the football. That's one thing we have to give him credit for.
If he was to leave, he wouldn't go to an English club, I don't think.
He wouldn't be Chelsea, and he's not going to play Conference League or Europa League football, respectfully. So, yeah.
And also, what other London club? Tottenham.
Yeah, he ain't going to go to Tottenham.
Tottenham! You want to go play for Tottenham?
Come on, man. He'd be their greatest ever player the moment he stepped foot into that football club. I don't think Mamardashvilli counts. Big up though. I don't care what you think, Mookie, because you're always against me anyway. However, it counts because he's a player on loan from Liverpool. I would sell Diaz too, but for me, Gordon is limited. Yes, even if he is limited, he gives us what we need, which is being effective, not dribbling. Big up to Ed who said Walton.
How is a player who gets double figures goals and double figures assists limited, by the way?
You know what's limited in their dictionary? And Gangan, this is not necessarily you, but a lot of people think limited is not being able to dribble. Because there's this guy in the chat as well who keeps going at Mo Salah because he can't dribble. Wharton, 100 million price tag is what my guy Ed says. Yeah, that's why I'm saying maybe it's a little bit too early. Anyway, guys, big up to every single super chatter. Big up to every single one of you guys. This stream is going to take you to straight facts on the football terrace where I'm headed. Please spam the terrace chat with Husam raid. No crazy shit, no wild shit, no paragraphs, just Husam raid on the football terrace chat right now. I'm going right there now for straight facts. Please hit the like button on this video on your way out. Big up every single super chatter. You guys are the bloodline in the channel. You guys are keep the channel going. This has been another Husam X Tom Little's channel is also on the title. Please subscribe to his channel. Love you all, and we will see you guys whenever we see you. Actually, not whenever we see you. Tonight at 9, inshallah, we have El Ahwa, Habibis. So, yeah.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go